Hey, it's a Wednesday. Are you ready to survive that Survivor Series? Well, let's figure out with Mr. Robert Karplis, WD Creative _ish. Robert, happy Wednesday to you. Happy early Thanksgiving.
That may have been the worst intro you've ever done, and
Ever.
I'm thankful that I was here for it. What a way to start the Thanksgiving Eve.
Ooh.
It's an exciting time here. There's cooking going on in my house right now. It smells like a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. As soon as I'm done with this show, I'm gonna go watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Fantastic. What a great movie that is. And John
That is a
Hughes.
Yes, that's a big that's a Thanksgiving Eve tradition. However, tonight I'm actually going to the Florida Panthers game.
Ooh. Is that tradition for you now too?
No. That is I swore I would never set foot in that building again. And I used monkey's paws to wait for it to collapse in on itself. But I got invited. I'm going. It's going to be a lovely time.
Meow.
It's a lovely time to say hi to the folks who are joining us here.
Yeah.
E says, "What's up?"
What's up?
Wanna
Nice.
Breeze says, "Happy Thanksgiving Day Eve, R and I."
That's
Willie
Jeff
Thorne.
Hader.
Oh, is that Jeff? You're
I know
better at
that.
remembering that than I am, because it legit looks like Tyler Breeze. Good friend and friend of the show. Dom, you went mute. You've muted yourself. Yeah, I can't hear you. If you're talking, I can't hear you, making this perhaps the best show we've ever done. And Dre Owen says, "Hello, R and I. Okada versus Fletcher for free."
Oh,
So,
can you hear me
oh
now?
wait, yeah, now I can hear you. Did your stupid microphone die?
Yeah, I think it did.
This is the best Thanksgiving miracle ever.
How dare you?
Uh, this is what the pilgrims came over for, or whatever this holiday actually celebrates. Is it a problematic holiday? I don't know.
What do we think? I guess I don't know. Nah, probably not. I guess it's just like part of the course. If you go read Howard Zinn, probably yes.
That's what I was going to say. If I'm reading a little Howard Zinn, I think that there might be some issues.
There could be a little something conjuring up there. Devin Dowling says, "Hey yo, he's in the house too." So thank you, everybody. I'm thankful for all of you being here for this Wednesday episode before Thanksgiving. Robert, we got a lot to cover since we aren't going to be here for the rest of the week. So let's start off where everybody should start off, and that is AEW Dynamite. Am I right, Robert? Am I right about that?
I guess so.
Am I right that you should be excited?
No.
Yeah, nailed it.
Devin Dowling has declared this as drinking day, and I'm good with that.
Drinking day. What is your drink of choice for like a occasion such as Thanksgiving?
My drink of choice for anything is a scotch.
Ooh, all right.
Or if I'm no neat.
Neat.
Single malt Macallan 12 neat.
Oh yeah.
Or I can be persuaded into an old fashioned.
Oh, old fashions are good too. I am a fan of Moscow Mules like Jim Ross. Big fan.
Let's hope that's where the comparisons between you and Jim Ross end.
Well, we're great broadcasters as well, so that's another one you should kind of make note of. Legendary broadcasters.
E says this is a smoking day. I'm a bake food and myself.
Oh, I get it. Hey now, Devin Dowling, he's a Bailey's and eggnog. Ooh, I like that. That sounds good. Do you like eggnog?
No,
I like eggnog a lot.
I could see you being an eggnog guy. What is your since our good friend Conrad Thompson refers to Thanksgiving as Fat Guy Christmas?
Yes.
What is your go-to dish Thanksgiving?
Well, turkey. I do like turkey, but my like side dishes.
Like what's your top thing that you're most excited about? There's one.
I like stuffing a lot. I do. And I'm a weirdo in like green bean casserole though, with fried stuff on top of it. I like it. Like yeah, that's kind of my go-tos. My big go-tos. How about you?
Canned cranberry.
I love cranberry too. Cranberry, I put that on everything.
Not the regular. It needs to be the canned cranberry. I need to see the ridges.
Yes.
It needs to look like it could have survived a nuclear holocaust. And everyone always mocks me for it. And by the end of the night, everybody winds up sliding on over and taking a piece. And There's Dynamite tonight.
There is. There is. Do you think they're going to do something Thanksgiving themed tonight on Dynamite?
No,
You don't think so?
I hope not.
I want someone.
WWE used to do terrible Thanksgiving stuff. There was always like the turkey bowl match or something like that, or somebody would be dressed like a pilgrim.
The Divas would wrestle in gravy, probably in the Attitude Era.
Yes, there would always be some sort of a gravy situation.
Yes, yes. Gotta get gravy, damn it.
God damn.
Let's get to Dynamite. Man, I bet you are pumped for the Continental Classic starting tonight, Robert.
So thankful to get to do the math and try to figure out that chart.
Yes.
Nothing better than making you feel incredibly stupid.
Oh, right. Well, hey, you might smarten up when it comes to Kazuchika.
Good Lord. What was
Kazuchika.
that? Kazuchika Okada. By the way,
Yes.
Wrestling Old Head with a nice note there. Have a beautiful holiday, everyone. Dom and Rob, thankful for this community you have cultivated. What have we unleashed on the world?
We are a menace to society. To your lunchtime breaks, everyone.
So it's Kazuchika Okada.
Yes, that's how you say
And
it.
Okada is taking on who?
Kyle Fletcher, former TNT champion.
Seriously? They're giving that away tonight?
Absolutely, they are.
I give up with this damn company.
I'm glad you didn't even know that.
I had no idea. No, I didn't look at the. I clicked the link because we were like, "Oh, we're getting on early." I'm like, "Great!" I didn't actually read the email because I was like, "Oh, I know we're doing a Survivor Series preview." I forgot all about Dynamite. They're really giving away Okada and Fletcher this evening.
Yeah, with very little promotion, obviously.
Well, outside of this show, we're doing the heavy lifting for Tony Marie Khan and promoting Dynamite. Look, that's gonna be a hell of a match.
It will be.
That's a hell of a match. I don't know that I'd necessarily be super happy just giving away for free.
Right off the bat like that. Man, I know.
It's probably going to be a fairly low-rated episode of Dynamite for a couple of reasons. Number one, you've got a lot of people traveling. You've got a lot of people who are going to be out of town. There's a lot of people who are home and cooking or entertaining people. And then just the reality of, I believe tonight is when the Stranger Things new episode debuts, first new episode in several years. So I would venture to guess a lot of people who are going to be watching that.
Right. And not only to think about that, but like Wednesday night, isn't that the biggest party night for a lot of towns and stuff? Because college kids are coming home and then they party down before Thanksgiving.
I'm an old man. So if you think that I'm going and partying down tonight,
I said college,
yes,
Robert.
Yes, this used to be the everybody gets home from college and we all go see our friends from high school and go.
Dawson's Creek theme plays in the background.
Why the Dawson's Creek theme?
Because it's very sentimental. I don't want to wait.
Stop, please. I'm begging you.
I won't wait right
Yes, and Devin Dowling points out Survivor and Amazing Races tonight. Been enjoying this new season of Amazing Race because it's a bunch of Big Brother folks. And Warner Bree says biggest night for DUIs tonight. So there's a chance the Usos might not make it to Survivor Series.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm the jerk. There's not case precedent for this or anything. We got Darby Allin versus Kevin Knight.
Yeah, Jetfire, Jet Speed,
Jetfire. Yes. So
no, Jetfly. I said Jetfly.
So I'm glad that we're following up Darby's impactful, dramatic loss to Pac by just immediately going into the Continental Classic.
I like in the AEW universe how like devastating matches do not matter at all to your health.
Nothing matters. It's like the points and whose line is it anyway?
Yeah. Does that make Darby Ryan Styles?
You picked the big tall one.
Why not? I couldn't think of the other guy's name. Colin something.
Colin Mockery.
That's it.
He's more of a Greg Proops. There's a little bit of Proopsness to him. Yes.
I love Greg Proops.
I could see that being your guy. There's John Moxley versus Mascara Dorada. See, this is a Continental Classic match right there.
Yeah.
This is one of the situations where you're just, hey, here are two guys who wouldn't normally wrestle. You're not giving away a huge, significant match. It's, let's see these guys go. Kevin Knight and Darby, my issue with that really is it's two baby faces going up against each other.
Right. And again, it's too soon. It's too soon to happen for Darby to have a match. Like, wait. Just wait a week. Just do.
I'm waiting.
You wait, Robert. Wait.
The other thing that's really strange is they're doing Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue, which to me feels like you're really telegraphing who's going to win the Tony Storm Mina Shirakawa match against Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir.
Explain, because I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, Dom, the way a tournament works is
Uh-huh.
when you win, you advance to take on the next person.
Following you?
You're most likely not going to go spooky heel team versus killer heel team in your finals for your tag team tournament. So if the baby faces win here, it
Uh-huh.
stands to reason that the heels are going to win the other match and vice versa.
Couldn't you do it the other way around though? Sky Blue and Julia win, and then if
Yes,
it's yeah.
that was my point. You're telegraphing. That's why it's telegraphing. You're giving it away in advance. I would have probably gone with the other match first, but more importantly, the Ops are going to be celebrating their new world champion, Samoa Joe.
Yes, I'm excited for it. I like Samoa Joe whenever he's on the microphone. He can make anything feel like a big deal. The fact that Swerve returned at the pay-per-view elevates Hangman Page. I do ultimately think this was a great move for AEW's part because I think there's just more value in the AEW title when you have it on somebody like Samoa Joe. No offense to Hangman Page, he had a good run, but it was just like
He had a terrible run.
uh,
He barely held it for like it was like 2-3 months. You know, it's crazy because his defeating John Moxley was very similar to Cody bringing down the bloodline. And
yes,
can you imagine what the internet would have done if after Cody wins at WrestleMania 40, like 2 months later, he just loses the title to Nakamura?
true, it's true.
It,
Yeah,
it doesn't give you a great sign of confidence in Hangman Adam Page, who's supposed to be your main character. And now the story isn't even a rematch. The story is Swerve is back and Swerve is going after Samoa Joe.
Joe. Where do you attest this all to? I mean, I'm sure it comes from both ends here, but like, who's to blame for this more so? Is it Hangman or is it the fact that it's just poor booking on Tony Khan's part?
It's poor booking on Tony Khan's part. They needed to have built, and I've said this before. It's the Batman rule.
Mm-hmm.
I think I even said it on here. You
Mm-hmm.
need to have a rogues gallery of people who are all hard charging at your world champion at the same time.
Yes.
So if you had, say, let's go crazy here and be like, well, there's the Don Callis family. You can have Okada, who's saying, okay, I've got this title, but I want Hangman's title. And then at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, you have Moxley, who's going after him for a rematch. And at the same time, you've got Lashley, who's going after Hangman Adam Page for it. At the same time, you've got Ricochet going after him for it. And you just keep piling on, and Samoa Joe coming after him, Kyle Fletcher coming after him. The idea is that everywhere he turns, there are challengers, there are people who want to take that title from him. Then it's compelling. Then it's like, who's going to be next?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it was, oh God, who's actually going to wrestle Hangman? They don't seem to have anybody.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a great point. It does reaffirm your point that Hangman's run has not been good. Instead of,
And it didn't elevate him, and it didn't elevate any of his opponents. Like, he beat Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher went back to just being the TNT champion, who then lost it to Mark Briscoe, and now he's just a dude in the Continental Classic.
yeah. I guess the only way maybe it elevated somebody was the crux of it being Joe's heel turn. That's it.
But it was a Joe heel turn, and the Joe heel turn, by the way, could have been done in any number of ways if it was really designed to be a Samoa Joe heel turn. It felt very abrupt, and it
Yes.
also feels like it's like Hangman's story now is going up against Hook.
Which I'm kind of more for, though. I mean, I'm more for that than I think like Hangman keeping the title and putting him up against, a Batman villain, so to speak. But
Devin
um,
Dowling says there was a great match versus Hobbs between the cage matches. It was, but my issue with that, and I talked about it on here, was it was sandwiched between two blood and guts matches.
yeah,
So the impact of a hardcore brawl on an evening of nothing but hardcore brawls, it was too much, same.
yes, 100%. It's like it takes away the value of what was a really could have been a very memorable match between Hangman and Hobbs.
That should have been a main event of a Dynamite.
Absolutely, absolutely should have. So yeah, we'll see how it all pans out here tonight on Dynamite. I love math. Do you know where it's hailing from, Robert?
I believe that they are in Portland, Maine.
You were wrong. Nashville, Tennessee.
That's what I said. They're in Nashville, Tennessee,
Yeah.
home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Have you been to Nashville?
I have.
I
I did a Raw in Nashville when I was at WWE,
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Bridgestone Arena.
Ooh.
And there's a Grand Ole Opry Christmas special or Christmas movie airing on the Hallmark Channel this weekend.
Are you gonna watch it?
Oh, I absolutely am. There's nothing I hate watching more than Hallmark Christmas movies.
There's a great Hallmark Christmas movie with Henry Winkler. I can't remember the name of it, but I was like, I watched it and I was like, this is actually a really good Christmas movie.
I do love Henry Winkler.
Yes.
I saw him when I went to
Glengarry
several
Glen
months ago to go see Glengarry Glen Ross. Yes, and Henry Winkler was there. I was like,
Hey.
"This is tremendous. Love the Fonz." He was there, and Dietrich Bader was there.
Whoa, that's awesome.
The most
Rex
random
Kwando.
collection of people.
Hey, I'd never watched Scream for years on end, decades on end, because I didn't want to see Henry Winkler get.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, sorry everybody.
For
I'm
a
like
29-year-old movie.
Yeah, 30 years late on that one. But I finally watched it. I sucked it up and watched it. It was I love Scream. Scream's a great movie.
Way to go out on a limb. And then they made like 17 more.
Yeah.
That's why
Hey,
we
let's
can't have nice things.
You want to preview Survivor Series? That's this weekend coming up.
That's what I thought we were doing. So yes, let's go ahead and preview Survivor Series taking place live from Portland, Maine.
From Portland, exactly. The hub of wrestling.
Petco Field, which is funny because it's Petco Field with the big giant cages.
Wow, how about that? They need the kennel match again. Kennel match from hell. All right, first match lined up. Intercontinental Championship match. It's John Cena. He's the champ. He's defending it against Dominic Mysterio. We saw John Cena in smaller form this past week on Raw, but we're going to get John Cena, Big Boss John Cena, this weekend. What's your prediction for this, Robert? Could go either way.
It definitely could go either way. It's Cena's last PLE match, I believe.
Wow, you're right.
So, it's tough because if he loses here, does he, win his last time is now last match?
Mm-hmm.
Or does somebody interfere and get that heat and that momentum going forward?
Right.
They obviously aren't going to have. I'll be honest. I see Cena retaining. I think that Cena retaining and ultimately relinquishing the Intercontinental title is an interesting story, and then they can do a tournament for the Intercontinental title.
I would almost. I've said this before. I want him to retain, and then I'd want him to put I know it puts in the predicament of Gunther challenging him for that Intercontinental Championship, but I think there's a different way you can kind of make it happen. And I wouldn't mind Gunther having the IC title again for a little bit and having him destroy people again. Plus, he's got the feather in his cap of beating Cena. So if I would be more for that happening than anything else.
Because then the Intercontinental title becomes a symbol of, I have this because I retired John Cena. And every time he's defending it, he's reminding people I retired John Cena. Warner Breeze asks, for Henry Winkler, is it the movie where the uptight businesswoman who doesn't have time for love and Christmas gets stuck in a small town and she meets the Christmas-loving single dad?
I think
that may be it. And I think there's a baking contest in there as well.
Oh, man, that's a great movie.
Yes. I also love that whenever they use terms like businessman is code for Jew.
Oh.
That's the other part where I love him. Yes, but the woman's her boyfriend, he's very busy with business. That's why he's not there for Christmas. It's like, yes, no, that's why. But then but then there's the good old boy who's there, who's like,
hey,
man,
I like Christmas.
And I'm here doing the important work, Christmas, while your business man is back there doing his business stuff. And it's going to be doing great business is the Raw Women's Title match.
Oh man, yeah, I know this match you're most amped up for. It's Stephanie McCool. She's taking on a newcomer, Nikki Bella, Robert, for this championship.
I could care less about this one, but this is Stephanie McCool may demonstrate that she is the greatest women's wrestler of all time if she gets a halfway decent match out of Nikki Bella. I know Nikki Bella has said that this is supposedly her last run. We've heard that before. Let's pray to the Thanksgiving gods that this is the end of it. There's no way Stephanie Vaquer is losing her Raw Women's title. Can you imagine the backlash on the internet? People are already mad that Stephanie has barely had any defenses, barely any TV time,
Yeah.
and then she were to lose the title to Nikki Bella.
Right. It's like people were upset about Julia losing the championship in the way she did, but like I'm totally fine with that because it's Chelsea Green. It's not like, it's a legacy star coming in and doing that. But like if this were to happen with Nikki, and I'm with you on that. Stephanie's got to retain this baby. Hey, we got women's war games. It's Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee. They'll be going up against Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. What do you predict to happen in this bout there, Robert?
I think this will be the happy, joy match for the fans, and the baby faces will get the win. I don't think that they're keen on beating AJ Lee right now. I think they want to continue to build her up, and I think that you've got some women on the heel side who can absolutely take a pin and survive. Nia Jax has been beaten 100 times out of 100, and she's fine. There's a situation where you can beat Kairi Sane. But no, I think that you've united Charlotte and Alexa, and then you've kind of bound together Charlotte and Rhea. No, I think that this is absolutely a situation where the baby faces are going to get the win.
I think you can also set up to like how Becky positioned herself on Monday, like kind of disparaging her teammates in the fun heelish way. You could have her be the foil in this match and everything still be okay at the same time. So
yes, she runs away, but then she still blames the rest of her team for the loss.
right.
The interesting one will be to see how Lash Legend does. I mean, this is a lot very quickly for Lash.
Absolutely, right? So yeah, that'll be interesting to take note of. Then we have another War Games match, but it's the men. It's undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, World Heavyweight champion CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. That's Jimmy and Jay. They're going up against Brock Lesnar, who took a little tumble, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. What's gonna go down in this one, Robert?
Oh, this is heels all the way. The Vision absolutely has to get the win. It then becomes a lot more intriguing of where they go from there. You have Jimmy Uso, who literally exists to take a pin in these sorts of situations, and the dissension that you're going to have after with Roman and the two world champions. It kind of feels like where this is going to go and carry them through for the rest of the year going into next year.
Do you think it'll be more Roman and the two champions or Roman and the Usos? Like,
I mean, that's kind of the story here is they seem to have been going down a path with Jey Uso, building up a potential heel turn, and then they just sort of let it fall by the wayside.
right. Do you think WWE has positioned itself in a great spot for Survivor Series and what leads up to Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and all that stuff with how they laid this card out?
No, I don't think there's anything particularly novel or unique about this Survivor Series. I think they put a lot of big names in a big match that look good on a poster, but I'm hard pressed to really care. But I feel like they're going to build up to something coming out of this. That there's going to be some whatever. Survivor Series 2 years ago is when Punk came back.
Right.
They've kind of set a precedent of something of note comes out of Survivor Series to build to the rest of the year.
Devin asks if you think Jay could potentially abandon his team coming up.
It's definitely a possibility that Jay walks out on his team, but then the problem is then you have a Jey Uso heel turn, and if Jey Uso turns heel, and he's not part of the Vision, and he's not aligned with Paul Heyman, what the hell is he doing?
True. Yeah, it puts him in like this weird spot of it's kind of like he's on his own.
He's not a member of the Vision, and he's not Gunther.
Right.
And those are sort of your top heels for the company right now. And obviously WWE is playing in a little bit of uncharted territory at the moment since they didn't anticipate losing Seth. There
Right.
was clearly a storyline, a trajectory going forward. Um, I like this version of it. Really is the Dangerous Alliance: Brock and McIntyre and Bronson, Braun, and Logan Paul.
Hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Let those guys run roughshod. Let them start winning titles and just kind of keep that unit together a little bit.
I'm 100% with you on that because I think you can create some really fun dynamic with Braun and in particular, and then Logan Paul and Brock. I think would just be a blast. Like, not that they have a match with one another, but just the dynamic between everybody. I think would be a lot of fun and create something that feels like a big deal leading up to your two big paper PLEs coming up.
I mean, what's wild is this is literally the last scheduled PLE until Royal Rumble.
That's wild too to think. Yeah.
So you're going to need somebody to be going up against Cody and somebody to be going up against Punk. But Punk is world champion. I don't think he's had a title defense.
No, I think you're right. No, he hasn't. Mm-mm. So
And the next show is all about the John Cena retirement and elevating younger stars. So you need some kind of story to carry the main roster through until the end of the year. But whatever that may be, we will be here. We will not be here tomorrow and Friday, as we will be enjoying time with our families who who are waiting with rapt anticipation to hear about Dom's thoughts on Kazuchika Okada.
they can't
But
wait. My grandmother's gonna be pumped to know.
we will be back on Monday, as we are every Monday through Friday at noon Eastern on a plethora of platforms, including the WW Creative _ISHX account, the at Dominic D'Angelo X account, the at SE Scoops X account, and on YouTube on Rumor and Innuendo, Podcast Heat, and ad-free shows. So on behalf of the man who is so thankful to not be locked out of his apartment, Mr. Dominic D'Angelo, I'm Robert Karpolis. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a John Moxley?
Shh.